You want entry? How the fuck did it give me the number down there? Oh, 451. There we go. I have my entry messed up. 451. Okay, there we go. Holding 25 pips, stop loss. There we go. All right, here we go. I just got executed on some Euro JPY sell. To get into the trade breakdown real quick, look on the daily time frame. We overall aggressively bullish. Don't need to take too much. Look on the 4-hour time frame. We overall aggressively bullish as well. We have a higher high, a higher low, then do higher high all the way up here. So I should strictly be looking for buys on according to the daily and the 4-hour. So down to the 1-hour time frame just to see more detail. Look on the 1-hour time frame. We have a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. And you go higher high, a break and retest up to the previous high to the left hand side. Then we have a 1-hour doji candle. Let me know that price is starting to slow down after this rejection. Go down to the 5-minute time frame. Look on the 5-minute time frame structure. Now we go down to the 5-minute time frame. We got the 5-minute time frame structure. We took out a higher low here where the 5-minute went bearish. Now we have a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, equal lows. A market structure shift here where the 5-minute decided to go bullish. This is where I took my buy entry. A little bit premature before we even up taking out this high. Got me triggered in, and now that's it. I'm looking to target this first high right here for TP1, and then further target later on down the line. Okay, I'm cooked. What was paying attention? I'm paying attention down 68 front. What's good, game? We both watching the market, even though I'm supposed to be watching Netflix. And nah, you ain't supposed to be watching Netflix. You're supposed to be watching the market. You said it right the first time. What's good though, bro? I got cooked yesterday on some nut shit. Uh, no, I want to do that actually. I think I have to do. Actually, yes, we do. I'm so mad I lost that gold trade, that GJ trade yesterday, bro. That shit pissed me off. What's, what's up, Jordan? Hey, Jordan, remember that gold trade from yesterday? Not gold, that GJ trade from yesterday, bro. This trade back here? Remember this trade from yesterday? I got fucking clocked on this shit, bro. This pissed me off so bad. That shit literally took me out when I went to sleep. I woke up to this massive candle, literally right the very next candle after taking me out, fucking massive rocket. That had to be the worst candle I ever seen in my life. I want to take some Nas buys. Only reason why I don't want to take it though is because it is 1 hour, bro. This 1 hour looks too ass. Like I think I only could take it up here now. So, like this is too choppy. I don't want to trade inside this range. Like this is disgusting. We were bullish up into this point. This is where my Friday trade right over here. Let's actually make this a little bit smaller so it's not too much in the way. Um, this was my original stop loss. Fucking, we were bullish, but we credit these equal lows right over here. Is the music too loud? This shit loud as fuck in my ear. Yeah, y'all niggas can't even hear it. How you doing, bro? What's good? What's good, man? What's good, Juice? But We got some equal lows right over here. Then we took out the equal lows, making our 1 hour bearish. Looking at our 1 hour structure on NAS 100, we had this lower low, lower high, and new lower low. So buying here while the 1 hour still bearish is not something that I would want to do. Ideally, I would want to buy once the 1 hour shift bullish, and that doesn't happen until we re-break this high over here. But then at the same time, I will be buying right into this rejection area too. So I will pass out on these buys and just take these ones instead. These are the higher probabilities to trade. The ones up here, but either one works depending on where we close at after this breakout and how deep the retest is if I get an entry here. Everything else, I'm looking at this. Look at this fucking wick rejection here. I was looking at sells in this area, but again, I didn't want to sell right after we make a new high. Right, that doesn't make sense. If we create equal lows and make a new high in this area, I don't want to sell there. But these sells did play out. They were just risky. But in order to sell now, I need to re-break these lows down here, because technically this is bullish structure, and this could easily just be a higher high, a higher low, and a new higher high. Overall nasty range. I don't want to trade inside this range at all, so we just want to put it at the bottom of our watch list. GPCHF, same idea. This was a trade from yesterday as well. I ended up closing this trade at break even. This was a good break even. I ended up getting out at break even full on here. It was just taking too long to go in profit. Like, we were consolidating here hella a little bit in profit, so I just had to go break even and got a break even trade on that. But that was a good break even. That was from yesterday as well. We avoided a loss here on this break and retest. This retest failed, so we avoided a loss here on GBP AUD. We have our 1 hour shift bearish structure, so sellers are in control on the 1 hour time frame now. Looking at our 4 hour time frame, we're still bullish. We're just in a very deep retracement on the 4 hour time frame. This is probably a 4 hour fib level. So yeah, we're rejecting off the 4 hour fib level. Let's actually annotate this here. Let's go bullish fib. Make sure I note that this is the 4 hour. This isn't a 4 hour bullish fib. Our 1 hour is still bearish, so I don't want to buy until our 1 hour goes back bullish. That doesn't happen until we create some kind of lower high and lower low structure, and then I can take this kind of trade. Other than that, I can't buy until I'm not open to buy until we actually break these highs up here. Then I can look to target the top of this range up here. Other than that, not interested in that. This break retest here was fucking so much gas, but it happened during Asian session, and I don't trade Asian session, so I missed out on this opportunity. But this trade right here was some gas with this break retest. We have another breakout here, no retest, another breakout here, no retest. So until we get a decent retracement, I don't want to really trade UJ. We did break above this area. We have this break and retest now, but again, this is just a lower time frame range. Our next area is these highs all the way up here, which is very far away from price. But ideally, I don't think we're going to just keep going up till we tap into this area. I think we're going to have a deep retracement first. So instead, I'll wait for price to pull back into this 145 250 area to take some potential buys. Other than that, buying this high already after a move like this is you're asking to get cooked. So not really interested in that. AUD USD. I'm looking at selling AUD USD right here, but again, we have some equal lows here and then a new higher high. So I don't want to sell right and as we make it a new high. Price could easily just make a higher low and then a new higher high, stopping me out, which is bad for business. This is now bullish structure. If we would have got this retest straight here, then I would be open to taking itself. But because we created equal lows first, I don't really want to take that. Same thing with EU. I'm looking at selling here on EU, but again, we have a lower low, a lower high, and a lower low. We just made a new high. So I don't really want to sell while we're making a new high. That's not the best idea. So instead, I would just wait for something cleaner, or we re-break this low down here, and then to give us this break and retest, then we can look to target the bottom of this range, sitting right over here, or even this high right over here. Let's get back to EJ. Okay, EJ, we are getting a retracement here. Let's see if we can retrace and reject this minor time frame, this minor level on the lower time frame. Let's make this yellow so I know that this is a minor level. Annotate in the inside, minor level, just to make sure I know that this is weak. I just want to see if this minor level is going to hold. We have a break below where we made a new low, a retest, a rejection to recreate equal lows, and we're breaking back above it, and now we get another retest. Let's see if we can hold this level here. Well, this is going to be the main trade of the session. If I lose this trade, I will just wait to New York session to take another setup. If I don't lose this trade, then we green. We starting off the week down because of this dumbass trade that I lost back here, bro. So we starting off the week down. When I reviewed this trade, I lost this trade because I was too aggressive. I was too way too aggressive on this trade back here. Looking at it, normally I use my 5-minute time frame. I shouldn't have got an entry, but because I used a 1-minute time frame just for this specific entry, it's where I went too aggressive. Look on the normally I use the 1 minute for scalings, but instead I use the 1 minute for an actual entry this time and not necessarily a scaler. But looking at the 1-minute time frame, we had this shift here where we decided to go bearish on the 1 minute, and now I was looking like we have a lower low, a lower high, relatively equal lows, and then I got triggered in up here or something like that. Then I took this buy, and then I got stopped out. But if I would have just stuck to my plan for my normal entries using the 5-minute, I would have waited until this 5-minute low got taken out, which it did. It end up get taken out here. I would have waited for this lower low, lower high, then this new lower low. Looking at this, then I would have got the same entry, but I would have had to have a bigger stop loss. My stop loss wouldn't have been here. My stop loss would have been about 30 to 35 pips, somewhere below this low here. But if I'd have took this entry instead, based off of this 5-minute level shift instead of using the 1 minute, I would have definitely been in this trade, and I would have had a massive run on this trade with a crazy risk to reward and no drawdown. This would have been no drawdown kind of trade because as you see, my buy stop would have got triggered. My buy stop would have got triggered on this candle right over here. Then it would have just went green as fuck. But that's on me. I use the 1 minute on that setup. I should have just stuck to the 5 minute like I normally do, and it's cool. I ain't tripping too much. But I did review that loss and noticed that it was because I was too aggressive. I wasn't as patient as I normally would be. Reason why I was being so aggressive as well, because I knew the market open, or that Sunday market open was already where I wanted price to be. Normally I like the market open. I like for the market to open away from where I want to trade at. And that way, as the market opened and coming, it was already at my area, and I didn't want it to take off without me. So I literally rushed that setup. But that's on me. That's my first loss in the past week. So I didn't take no losses last week at all. It was my first loss in a week. So I'm really too mad at that loss. But it was a stupid loss. That's a bad way to end a win streak. But looking at this trade I am in now, we are still bullish. Our trade is still valid as long as we stay above these equal lows here. If we start to come back down below this area, our trade will now be invalid according to the 5-minute time frame. But other high time frames will still be bullish. But as far as my entry time frame, like I won't want to be in this trade below this area. Oh. But we're gonna let the rest of the trade do what it do. Sub the YouTube chat, man. Hey, I just noticed when the music stopped, bro. What the fuck? What did I do, bro? Let me know what y'all looking at in the chat. What y'all think tonight? If y'all got a pair y'all want me to look at or to give you a breakdown on, let me know. I'll give review any pair. Let's look at ES. I did some ES breakdown yesterday when I was on live for some of the viewers. I want to see how those ideas actually played out. Let's look at ES. Okay, so our ES idea did play out. Did play out to an extent. I was looking at the break and retest here. We got the breakout. We have a retest right over here. Entry off the 5 minute would have been. Okay, we made equal lows here on this 5 minute time frame. It took out this low over here as well. It would have been lower low, lower high, lower low. Entry would possibly have been as price came up to re-break this high as a buy stop. Stop loss below these lows overall, and then look to target these highs up here. So this trade actually did play out. It's been a 1 to 1.8 risk reward, almost a 1 to 2. Oh, actually would have ran 1 to 2 right over here, slightly above these highs. But this trade idea I gave out from yesterday actually did play out. That's good to know. Let's look what else I did. Well, it's the same as NAS 100, but I want to see what I did on the actual feature. So let's look at US30. I didn't do one on US30 yesterday, I don't think, but let's do it anyway. FXC. Let's see. I haven't traded US30 in a while. Last time I traded US30 was in June. Let's see if US30 got daily time frame aggressively bullish. We have a higher high up here, a higher low down over here. Look on our 4 hour time frame, we are now bearish though. Our 4 hour took out this low right over here, this higher low, and we took out this higher low. So our 4 hour is bearish. We might be in a short-term retracement phase of an overall bearish 4 hour trend, and we just took out this low. So this might be where we're pulling back to. So let's do SR, support and resistance, boom, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Either that one or we're going to reject this one. Let's see which one we end up actually rejecting. Okay, on the 1 hour time frame, we're overall bearish here as well. Just let's measure this kind of retracement. So we can either take sell. I like this level better. So we could take some sells over here. Oh yeah, I actually like this. Looking at US30, to take some sells in this area. Is though our 4 hours already bearish and we're breaking resistance our 4 hour level. Our 1 hour is bearish as well. This setup looks really similar to my US30 sells that I took sometime last week. I took US30 sells. I think at the beginning of the last week. I made a TikTok and a YouTube short on that US30 sell. But this is the same kind of setup here. We have a 4 hour market structure shift, a breaking retest of a 4 hour level where our 1 hour is bearish as well. It looks very similar. So we're going to ignore this level here. I'm not really too focused on this level. And we're just going to pay more attention to this level here, because this level will be distracting. Distracting. We're going to focus on this one instead. We have some potential sales here on US30. I like this idea. Then we could look to target these low all the way down here, where we have. You can target a little bit lower. This potential rejection area here. Other than that sell, we have some potential sales here. But as far as buys, I wouldn't want to buy until we re-break all these highs up here. Because technically our 4 hour and our 1 hour is still bearish. So I want to buy in a bearish. I want to take buys in a bearish market. I'd rather wait for these sales to play out. But that trade idea does look like some gas. Back to EJ. Look at GJ. See how GJ is moving. GJ is moving clean as well. Moving clean off his breaking retest as well. But I'm in EJ. So that's the one we're going to focus on. Then we're going to do that. I'm gonna close 50% of my position at my first partial out area. I'm gonna close 50%. I'm gonna leave a runner. I think our runner was all the way up here, right? Yeah, our runner TP would be at about a 1-to-5 risk reward. But that's I gotta take partials first, so we gotta get the partials first. I just noticed my fucking ring light wasn't on, bro. That's I really don't really want to turn this bitch on. For real. Okay. I'm sitting here till about 3:30, 4ish, then I'm hop off. Hey, IX City, thanks for the follow, bro. Welcome to the team, game. Let me know what you trade. Let me know what you trade. Let me know how you trade, bro. What's your foundation? ICT, core resistance, SMT. Let me know.
Speeding while driving gives you less time to react. Another.
What this nigga just say? His ass speaking. I low key want to play some chess. Low key. You in the straight? Yeah, I'm in the straight. Whenever you see a position on the screen like this, I'm all. Fuck! I can't even talk. Damn, nigga. Whenever you see a position like this on the screen, I'm gonna be. Whenever you see a position like this on the screen, I'm gonna be in it. If I'm not in it, I will add a text that says, paper trade. You see something like this on the screen. But if you see the actual position, that's because I'm actively in it. The fuck, I can't. The trade got you stuttering? No, I don't got me stuttering, but damn. Why the fuck I can't save this shit as a Google Doc, bro? This shit stressing me out. I just be talking too fast sometimes, bro. This app is blocked. This app trying to access sensitive information about your Google account. Oh. Oh God, I couldn't say that shit though. I was having a hard motherfucking time saying that motherfucker for real. Let me turn my watermarks on. I don't know why I don't got my watermarks on. That way y'all can see what I'm actually in. Canvas, watermark. No, my watermark should be on. Hello, why is it not in the background? There we go. Do you be bringing other hosts live? I can share my experience. No, not really. I'm new to TikTok live. I go live on YouTube all the time, but I'm new to TikTok live. I don't even know how to do that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be like more of a New York session activity though. If I was to do that, I would do that during New York session. Not necessarily during London session, because I like to trade during London session. I like to trade on myself. I don't want other people's opinions swaying my decisions. Even if what they saying look good or sound good, like I don't want it to alter what I'm already doing, what I already got in mind. But during the New York session, I don't trade that like that. Like I'll be on the charts during the New York session, but I barely trade because most of the time I trade on London anyway, so I won't really trade New York. Here we go. Finally worked this one. Let me see what you talking about. I'm just trading, but how long would you say it takes you to start seeing progress? Well, you're gonna start seeing progress the very next day. Like, I understand that question, but I think you kind of phrased that wrong. Do you mean how long until you start making money consistently, or just seeing progress? Because if you don't know nothing about day trading at all, if I tell you what a candlestick is, that's you making progress. All right, if I show you how to identify market structure or price action, that's making progress. So do you mean just making progress about knowing something you didn't know before you first started, or progress as far as actually making money? Yeah, I don't really know much, but I was saying like money wise. Okay, so money wise, it's different for everybody. Trading itself is a you versus you kind of industry. Right? There's no customers, there's no you selling, you're not selling anything, nothing like that. It's literally just you trading. So it depends on you personally. Everybody's journey is different because it's up to how you manage your emotions and how you go about your whole approach. So I can't tell you an estimate. I can say on average it take people 1 to 2 years to actually make money consistently, but it's other people that it take 10 years and they still don't make money. I know people that have been trading for 8 years that still don't make money. So it really just depends on you and how good you are at being disciplined. If you strong-minded, you're not really emotional, you're really disciplined, and you're really patient, things like that, it's not going to be hard for you to make money in trading. But if you already struggle with that kind of stuff, then it's going to be hard for you. Okay, no, yeah, that makes sense. So it just basically depends on, it just depends on you, bro. If you're somebody that struggle with patience, struggle with discipline, struggle with your emotions and being able to manage that kind of stuff, then it's going to be hard for you. But if you're already good at that kind of stuff and you're already disciplined and all that kind of stuff, bro, it's not going to be that hard for you. You just need to learn how to do it. Trading itself is not hard to do, but it is hard to be disciplined. The reason being is because it's going to be new to you. You're going to want to do it, and as you learn stuff, you're going to want to test what you just learned and put it into action. So you're going to be wanting to take 5, 6, 7, 8 trades a day. You're going to want to take during You're going to want to trade during New York session, Asian session, London session. You're going to want to be on the charts that much because it's going to be new to you. So because it's new to you, you're going to be wanting to do it a lot as you're learning and want to test what you're actually actively learning. And that is where a lot of people fall short, because trading London session, Asian session, New York session hurts you more than it helps you. Taking 6, 7, 8 trades a day hurts you more than it helps you. Things like that. But it really just all depends on you for all right, my first target, let me record the second part of the video for YouTube. Let me pause the music real quick. All right, YouTube, as you can see, my first target just got hit at a 1-to-1 risk reward. I am taking partials here. I'm going to hold a run into about a 1-to-2 risk reward, which would be this price point up here. I'm going to take another 50% off my position as we come up to about 50 pips in profit. And after I take my second partial, I want to leave a runner to run for about a 1-to-5 risk reward and look to target these 4-hour highs all the way back over here. And I'll catch y'all at the end of this trade. All right. Now that that's done, I'm making this live trade into a YouTube short and a TikTok short. So yeah, like I wanted to learn, but it does low-key seem hard. Nah, it's not hard, bro. It literally just follow directions. It's like baking a cake, literally. Like once you learn, it's like baking a cake. It tells you what to do in order. Well, you will learn what to do in order and how to view things. Then it's up to you to put that in perspective. Put that into action. but it's really not hard. If you get like a good teacher that know how to break stuff down real simple, the only hard part in trading is actually following the instructions. That's literally the hard part about it, is actually sticking to what you know. As easy as it may sound, it's really complicated. Because at the end of the day, it's 100 different ways to trade, right? I may trade one way, somebody else may trade differently. Like 100 people may all trade differently and all get similar results. There is no right way to trade. There is no wrong way to trade. But because that's actually how it is, it's too much error for mistakes, because it's so many different things to do. You may try to combine something you learned from somebody with something you learned from somebody else, and then overall they contradict each other, and now you overall doing something that's bad for trading. So like, but it's easy as fuck. The hard part is just being disciplined, and the hard part is you being your biggest enemy in this space. You're not trading against nobody else. It's usually just you. So that's the hard part. But actually trading is not hard. You look on the chart, you mark out a couple patterns, and you wait for price to get to your area, and you take a trade, and then that's it. The hard part, I would say, is knowing when to trade versus knowing when not to trade. The hard part would be understanding that you lost the trade and not taking another trade after that one. That's hard. That's hard to do. And I know a lot of people still struggle with that. The hard part is seeing yourself in $300 in drawdown and knowing that the trade still has potential to go, so you're not closing. That's hard. The hard part is seeing a $300 in profit, knowing your target is $1,000 and you don't want to close the trade yet. That's hard. Hard part is predicting an area price could go, watching it go there while you're not in and still not taking it. That's hard. Being confident after you lose is hard. Being confident enough to take the next trade after you just lost the day before, that's hard. So trading itself isn't hard. It just the mental space it puts you in makes it hard. That's why a lot of people fail. And I can tell you that from experience, because I've been trading for over 4 years. I've been profitable, making money consistently for about 2 years. And my first 2 years was rough as fuck, because I was looking for that golden egg, like this is how it must go type deal. I was looking for that winning strategy. Then as I matured in the trading space, I learned that there is no one way to trade. And the hard part was me being against myself. But you may look at it like 2 years is a long time, but 2 years in trading goes by fast. Goes fast as fuck. And think about this. There are other people out there going to college, university for 4 years to get a bachelor's degree to make $25 an hour, $23 an hour, $22 an hour with student loan debt. And that's 4 years just to make $25 an hour. And then with trading, it's endless potential. There is no cap on how much money you can make. It's people making hundreds of thousands a day. It's people making hundreds of dollars a day. People making thousands of dollars a day, right? All that kind of stuff. But it don't take you 4 years to get to that level. If you like have a good mentor and all that kind of stuff. And it's always potential to keep growing as a trader, right? At first you're going to be doing $10 a day. Eventually you're going to be making $100 a day. Then you're going to scale up to $1,000. Then you're going to scale up to $2,000 and $5,000 and $10,000 and so on and so forth. But the potential is endless versus going to school for a 4-year degree just to make $25 an hour. But true, I've seen how you can make like hella from trading, but I know that could be also lost some too. Yeah, now that comes with risk management. You gotta learn how to identify risk, because at the end of the day, you're looking to make money and you're leveraging your own money to make even more money. Basically like an investment. You risk some risk a little bit of money in hopes that you can make more than what you overall risk. That's where risk management comes into play, and that's a whole different aspect of trading. Like doing what I'm doing on the chart, it's one thing, but this just doing stuff, this kind of stuff on the chart, learning how to do this on the chart, it's not gonna make you profitable. You're gonna have to learn psychology. You're gonna learn how. You're gonna have to learn risk management. You're gonna have to learn a whole. It's like other aspects of trading other than just chart work. And yeah, you may see people make a fuck ton of money like on one trade, things like that, but you don't know how long it took them to get to that point, or you don't know how many trades they lost before they made that a lot of money. But 2 years may seem like a lot to become profitable or to get comfortable in trading, but it's not really a lot compared to somebody that's going to school for 4 years just to make $25 an hour. As far as watching, the good thing about watching live streams, that people that live stream trading, you get to see the behind the scenes of what's going on before they make that before they make that big amount of money. You get to see the behind the scenes, because like clips or TikTok videos or YouTube videos of somebody making $10,000 or $1,000 or $3,000 or whatever the case may be on the trade, like you're gonna see them everywhere because everybody posts their highlights. Nobody posts the real time action, and that's what you get from watching live streams. You see the behind the scenes on what's going into actually having those big targets. I can point you in the right direction to start learning how to trade if you actually want to learn how to trade though. Like if you ask me to explain what I did on this chart to how I predict price, because I'm in a buy right now, I'm predicting price to go higher than where it's already at, right? That's the position I'm in. But if you ask me to explain to you why I'm in this position, I could break everything down, but you won't understand it because you don't understand the terms. So just watching a live stream as a beginner isn't enough, for the simple fact that even if I explain to you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, you won't even understand it because you don't know what is actually going on. Like you don't know what a bullish candle is or a bearish candle. You don't know how to identify a bullish trend versus a bearish trend. You don't know a market structure shift. You don't know a break of structure. Like you don't know that kind of stuff. So if I'm using those terms, you're not going to understand that from watching a live stream. So if you're actually interested in trading, before you even go to watching live streams to try to learn the behind the scenes and then learn it in real time, gotta understand the terms and terminologies and the vocabulary words first. That way you actually know what somebody's talking about as they're talking. If I say we're making higher highs and higher lows here, we just had a market structure shift here. We're selling, regaining control, and now we're going bearish on the daily time frame. In the 4-hour time frame, we're bearish as well. In our 1-hour time frame, we have a market structure shift to go bullish. And I'm looking for a break and retest of this major key level. Like if I say all of that, you're not gonna understand what the fuck it is. Let's look at my floating P&L. Yeah, I know just a few like the candlesticks and stuff, but yeah, I know everybody starts from somewhere. Yeah, I could put you on to where you could like learn shit for free, to be honest, bro. Because you don't need to pay to learn how to trade. But it's good to pay for a mentor. But you don't need to buy a course. Like I know a lot of people throw courses and stuff like that in trading. You don't need to buy a course to learn how to trade. Everything's on YouTube for the free school. anything on a chart specifically, you can learn on YouTube for the free ski. But as far as learning the different skills and risk management and learning how to manage your psychology and stuff like that, you'll need a mentor for that, just to like hold your hand and guide you through the way. And as far as like reviewing your losses, journaling, having somebody to tell you where you went wrong and what you did good and what you could have did better, things like that, you wouldn't need a mentor for that. But as far as learning how to actually break down a chart, you can do that shit you can learn that shit on YouTube. Yeah, so I got a long ass video for you to watch. You gotta watch the whole thing though, and you gotta actually get a notebook and type and write notes. All right. I'm gonna put you on right now. Okay, this video right here. If you search up this name and watch this 4-hour long video, you will know everything that a beginner needs to know. It's not going to teach you how to day trade. Well, it's going to teach you the terms and how to day trade, but it's not going to actually put it in perspective for you just yet. But watch this, and then as you're watching live stream trading, you'll understand what they're talking about. Like this video. Hold on. This video will teach you what is trading. It'll teach you the trading tools, so you know like what to use. It'll teach you trading view. That's where I actually look at the market at, which is called trading view. It'll teach you about Fibonacci's, but you can learn that on the YouTube live. It'll teach you about position size. So this is how much money is per pip, things of that nature. So it's like vocabulary words. You'll learn what pips are. You'll learn how to find news. You will learn market sentiment. You will learn trends, how to identify trends. You'll learn chart time. You'll learn market structure. You learn support and resistance. You learn candlesticks. So you already know what candlesticks is, but he's gonna go over candlesticks. He's gonna go over how to read candlesticks. He's gonna go over chart patterns. He's gonna go over indicators as well. You don't really need indicators because I don't use indicators. You're gonna learn Fibonacci, back testing, what is a pip, things like that, trading sessions, trading psychology. Then once you understand, this is all like beginner friendly. This is all basic. This is not gonna, well, you're not gonna watch the video and just go to a chart and be a fucking trading guru. That's not how that works. That's gonna be beginner friendly, like a start to how to learn. I'm a bit busy right now, but I'll definitely check that out later. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. You don't gotta watch it right now. You don't even gotta watch the whole 4 hours like straight. Like you go break it up. You can do 30 minutes at a time and then take a break to come back 30 minutes later. But make sure you're writing stuff down. That way you have a reference to look back at in case you forget. And then after you write stuff down, after you put what you wrote down in to use, you're not going to need to use that as a reference no more, and it's just going to be in your memory. So I encourage you writing the stuff down that you learn, like the words and all that kind of stuff, writing it down in like a little book or whatever. That way you can use it as a reference until you fully understand it without having to go back to that reference. I've got to go, but yeah, thanks again for letting me know a few things and put me on. No problem, bro. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Enjoy your night, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ugh. It's good, Chris. So this 5 minute level did hold. This 5 minute minor level did hold. It's actually shocking to me that we didn't get not one quarter below the level. Normally the 5 minute levels get picked out. We can go start to break even now, actually. Yeah, we can go start to break even now. And that shit said hour and a half drive. Fuck no, that's far as fuck. Hell no. I don't even know where the fuck that's at. My nigga Christian to cut. I need to stop saying the N word, bro. I get banned on TikTok a lot. I'll be forgetting. That gotta be in North Jersey. Yeah, that's far. That's far as far. That shit gotta be in North Jersey. Let's see how the out. Wait, I already saw that. Never mind. Let's see how that 3 a.m. and the close, but I already saw that. The opposite keep pulling my line, telling me to come outside. I would, but I won't, cause I'm lying. It's gonna be a homicide.
Nah, he's scary. Yeah, bro, you gotta man. When I'm saying like take a partial here, like I'm saying take off majority of your position. Look at the level. Look at the level to a T. 917. We come up by 2 ticks, edged by 2 ticks. And what do? Once we break above here, if you enter those longs, go break even. And 915 still didn't get hit, so you could have sat here and been holding your trade because it didn't even hit. How much do I need to start trading? I would probably go. This is the same trade from earlier. Yeah, gang. Yeah, you need $1 million, 1 million yen. Yeah, nah, bro. This level provided right here. Just off this alone, bro. Like you could have TP'd right here. How many points is that? From 917 to 29, 30? Like, bro, if you're in this and you're scared, TP at these highs, that should be pretty clear. But if you're a real nigga and you want to ride this out, then ride it out to 23,933. Because if we push up from here, we're not coming back down at all. Just looked it up. It started 24 minutes ago for me at 3 a.m. Oh yeah, no, I think London might be starting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. The mentorship's like pretty baseline, bro. It's not like a whole bunch of shit that's gonna confuse you. It's just like, where's your entry? I got filled down here, 915. I mean, I re-entered more, so I pyramided on here at 917 at my level, and then I am just holding this right now. How much do I need to start? The mentorship's $300, bro. So if you're talking about that, then that. But if you just want to start trading by yourself, I mean, probably like 500 to 1,000. Shit, I'm broke. All I got is 4 funded accounts. My bank account is ripped. It's all good, bro. I can work out like a payment plan or something for you. If you have $0, then you might be out of luck. But if you have a few bucks, I could probably help you. I appreciate the help. Made $800 in my practice. Can't afford your cost at this time. All good, gang. It's all good, gang. Like I said, bro, if you need help working out a deal, I got you. I'll do a payment plan. Shoot me a DM, bro. I can get you set up. I'd have to like hop on a call with you and explain it. I'd explain it a little bit better in the call, but I'm still a brokey. It's good, bro. You just join my live every day. Take the signals. You'll get a payout. Partials. Here, I don't hate this. If you're in this trade, break even. Obviously, you should have got filled at 917 where I said to enter at.
The opposite keep
Where's that
pulling
ACI
my
at?
line,
Yo, you could have banked. I ain't gonna lie.
telling me to come outside.
Yeah, bro. You could have banked. I ain't gonna lie. What feature are you on? What do you mean? This is just top step game. Hey, where's Jermiliki? Are you selling these longs or what? Tell me the level didn't fucking smack. Yo, this is actually crazy. That's funny. I think I'm 3 for 3 tonight. Oh, good motion. He's still in. Good shit. Where you from? I'm in Oregon right now, gang. The big O. Okay, I'll take a partial here if you're or start trailing 1 minute lows. I don't want you to like watch your trade go down. You know what I'm saying?
4 for
So,
the
like,
4th
trailing
is
a 1
back
minute
at
low
Bob's
probably
Discount
wouldn't be a
Furniture.
terrible idea.
Celebrate in style by shopping
But I
4
wanna
of
see us
Bob's
close above
must-have
this.
trendsetters for $7.99 and under.
We closed kind of above it, but I need us to close it. You're in Oregon as well? No way. What part? Are you watching gold? I don't watch. I mean, I can take a look at gold, gang, but like I couldn't give you a confident signal on gold. It's far. Like, see, bro, my levels are getting disrespected on gold. Like, you're near Medford, bro. I sold a few houses in Medford. I'm in Salem right now, so I'm pretty deep, but I've sold a couple houses in Medford before. You're in Ohio? Damn, what do y'all even be doing out there, bro? Like, how does that even work? Ohio's still a real place. I thought that shit was a meme for a little bit, and then like everyone just kind of it just died out. Nothing. Yeah, I'd imagine. How long you been doing this for? Are you talking about trading? If you are talking about trading, then I've been trading for like a little over a year. What's price right now? What do you mean? I've been trading for a little over a year now. You ever been to Chico? I don't know. Nah, I've never been to Chico, bro. I don't know where that's at. I've never been there. If we close above that, OB longs are for sure going to the sky, brother. I might tell you a joke, right? But I'm telling you, when I tell you I've been holding this trade from here, because this was my entry. I just added more. Like, go look at my TikToks. Like, go look at my slideshows and shit. Like, you think that I catch these trades on accident? This is when I post some long ass trades. This is the trade that I'm catching. This is the one setup that you can catch on London. Anything else, you're wasting your time. If you can catch this within a certain time on London, bro, you will be able to hold this until tomorrow morning. I've been in this trade for 2 hours. Yeah, bro. Me too, gang. Me too. I ended up parceling out, fucking adding on more. Like, your money, you're funded. I'm gonna fund it, gang. Long as trades for you, I'll be like, that ain't even that long. Yeah, nah. I don't normally trade it for this long. I normally will take this and go to sleep, but I like to watch it. I have a trade on my TikTok. I bottom tick London to New York all-time highs. That's fatal. That's pretty fire, bro. I like how we're running up though. But want to learn more about strategies. Do you go live every day? If so, what times? I'm trying to get into it. I've been paper trading. If you want to learn more about strategies, bro, I can do like one-on-one. I do one-on-one mentorship type of deals in my Discord. I mean, it's pretty much this. If you have even a little bit of an understanding of like how trading works, and it shouldn't be hard for you to pick this up. How does the eval work on alpha? I think the same way it does with Top Step, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a 40% or 50% consistency, and you can pass in 2 days, and then after that, your payouts, what is it? I think once every 2 weeks. I'm a London session degen. Hey, title's called London Demon for a reason, bro. I've given out 3 back-to-back signals, and you guys all could have taken these. I'm low-key just being greedy, and I want to take, I kind of just want a log of a trade for tomorrow morning, but like, I've already got my winning day, you know what I mean? Like this here, I would want this to hold here, when it's not holding. Like, we'll see how it runs, just because I'm gonna trust it, but until then, we'll just wait. Perfect shorts. I don't know, bro. I'm still pretty long. Let me see, 15 minutes. But yeah, no, I'm live pretty much every day. Whoa, disconnected.
Keep calling my line.
What? Making me re-verify my
Telling me to come outside.
Strategies is a downfall. All I need is one strat and apply it every day, 1 to 2 trades a day. Your head is in the right place, brother. I will tell you that. It is in the right place. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think we should be pretty green on this. Depends on how this 15-minute. Yeah, the 15-minute just opened, so we're probably gonna get a little bit of volume down, but like, I want to hold because I know it will just go up, but I don't know. I mean, bro, I'm gonna be live trading tomorrow again, so if you're scared, bro, that's my rule. If I ever get scared of a trade, I will always close it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying close your trade right now, but I'm just saying like anytime I second guess myself on a trade, I'm 100% closing. It could run to the moon and I could have got a bottom tick. But if I don't believe in myself doing that, like I'm gonna close it. What time do you go live?
Down right
like
there, bro.
after market opens.
This is what we're struggling to break. You can have a scaling up here though.
And then I'll just be on here, calling price and whatnot. I might be in Discord too. But yeah, you guys can join the Discord if you want. You have to just shoot me a DM. If you want to join the mentorship, I got y'all. That's a lot more like one-on-one and a lot more hands-on. I actually just got off of a call with my mentees earlier, like right before I got on live. I gave him this exact outlook, actually. I gave him this exact outlook. Bro ain't even let me in the Discord. Trust, gang. Trust. I'll let you guys in there, bro. I'll let you in there. You gotta just give me a sec, gang. I get so many random message requests. Where are you from? I'm in Oregon right now, brother. Not the hood. I know everyone probably wants me to be from the hood, but I'm unfortunately I don't live in the ghetto. All right, we need these. I like the way that we close. Whoa, did I just add more or what happened? Bro, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, I think I did. Maybe that's for a reason. Maybe that's for a reason. I'll just hold this. You got your own house. That is a W. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. I mean, I've been doing real estate since I was 19. So, do I hoop? Nah. I don't really hoop, gang. I just be working out a lot. I go to the gym. You from the U.S., bro? Yeah, gang. I live in Oregon right now. But yeah, nah. Own crib. I've had my own house since I was like 18 now, or like my own apartment, I guess. I need trading to work. It's life or death at this point. Being threatened to be kicked out. Oh no, that is no good. Honestly, bro, really easy to fall into like just bad psychology patterns. So I would wish you the best of luck, but definitely try to find something else to take your mind off of trading, or take your mind off of like having to win or having to make a certain amount of money, you know. Whose code do I use? Use code COMMY, brother. Use code COMMY for Alpha Futures, 30% off. It's not even my code, but I got the homie. You entered mini contracts and said you hope it works. No, so I have like a gaming mouse type of deal, and I don't even fucking play games on the computer, but I have like one of those mouses with buttons and shit on the side, and I accidentally pressed one of them, and I think that just filled one of my orders. I don't know how, but it did. So now instead of being in 3 contracts, I'm in 4. Yes, I got a Discord. Shoot me a DM. I have a Discord in a minute.
Thanks for following the YouTube. Not the YouTube.
Trading to work
TikTok, Robert.
already mentally tough. Now
Welcome to the stream, gang.
Necessary pressure. He's not lying, bro. Tradeaholic, you got a point. I ain't gonna lie. You definitely don't want to put that on your site when you're trading. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not good to do that. If you don't mind, how much do you make a month if you feel comfy sharing? Get to I'll let you guys know all that in the mentorship, bro. In live, different story, but the mentorship, like I'm a lot more personable on that. I won't gatekeep much of anything. I'm like pretty honest with all my mentees. Take out 2 contracts, brother. Honestly, you think so, bro? Just cause you said that, I'll take some out, man. Don't worry. I know we're gonna go higher, but I'll take some out just for you, man.
Order filled.
Took out 1 right there. Thoughts on gold or GLD? Me personally, bro, I'm so biased when it comes to gold. Like, I genuinely do not like gold. I don't trade it. My model doesn't really work, at least for me. I don't trade it enough to like. I haven't back tested enough with gold, but yeah, nah, bro. Like, it's just not my thing personally. F gold, 100%, bro. It is pressure, but I feel like I can do it. Just need to give it my all. Yeah, I mean, bro, cop a mentorship, even if it's not mine, gang. Like, cop a mentorship or find a group of people that'll help you. Like, that's gonna be the best bet when it comes to like learning how to trade without so much stress. What's your strategy? ICT? Yeah, I just trade standard deviation with ICT. The downside is limited. Fundamentals on gold is crazy right now. I'm gonna look at gold right now, and I can put $10 that we are accumulating. Like $10, the move already played out. Oh fuck, no way. Would you look at that? Like $10, the move already played out. Oh fuck.
All right, I'm gonna cut this straight short. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so we back YouTube. Wait, before we even get into YouTube, I'm not even recording. I'm recording. All right, so as you see, I'm gonna close the rest of this position here. I did take partials out at a 1-to-1, and I was trying to hold for a 1-to-2, but the reason why I'm going to close the rest of my position here at roughly, wait. All right, I'm closing my position full out here as we create these equal highs here. The reason why I'm closing out full now at roughly a 1 to 1.4 to 1 to 1.5 risk reward is for the simple fact that we are creating equal highs right here. We have a strong bullish candle here, but we have 19 minutes left in this last hourly candle close. And I don't like how this is creating like a weak hourly close. I wanted this to rip through this zone and close above. But because its price is now slowing down in this area, lets me know that maybe we're going to create some equal highs and then reverse. So we're going to close this straight forward right here, and let's just see if that was a good idea or if I should have held. So I'm out this trade for here. I'm gonna post this live trade on TikTok and YouTube Shorts tomorrow. And look at our other setups that we're looking at. Looking at US 30, we're still pulling back into this area, which is nice. I like the fact that we're still going bullish a little bit. Looking at GJ, looks just like EU, EJ. So not too excited about that. Look at gold. Gold overall still inside the range here. So no trade on gold. Looking at NAS 100, we're still going bullish here, but not where I want it to be, so no trade there. USD, I don't want to take this sell anymore. Looking at GU, again, stuck in this big massive range. I don't want to trade this anymore either. Whereas currently at, I don't want to trade GBP CHF, GBP AUD. We're different off of this fit level, but this is still technically bearish on the hourly, so I don't want to trade this either. UJ, don't want to trade this. Fucking AU, don't want to trade this. So I'm gonna wrap it up here and just call it a night. Took my one trade on the day. I hit for about a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. Slow day. It's cool. There'll be other setups in the future. But as far as where price is at on all these other pairs, they're not technically at an area where I would want to trade at. They're just in the middle of nowhere or in top ranges. So I would be disciplined and just sit on my hands and not try to force anything. And I'm gonna get up the charts here. Come back tomorrow, bro. Still another green day. Nothing too crazy. Just a little 1 to 1.5 R to R. Just a 1.5 R. I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's your boy Traderholic, and I'm out chat. Peace.